Hey, it's Sabina here, and today we have Liisa with me, and she's gonna show us the essentials when we're traveling and what to bring to other countries, to other towns. If you're exploring your own country, doesn't matter. The essentials go with you everywhere. The first thing is that Liisa brought here was a suitcase. Can you tell us first about the suitcase before I bring it here on the table? Is there something special?
Yeah, so I came here with a carry-on and a backpack to bring as little as possible, but as much as necessary. And the carry-on bag that I have, it was an investment, to be honest. Most zero-wasters would recommend buying second-hand things, but I needed to buy a new suitcase, and I decided to buy it from a really good quality brand, so that if something happens to my things or the suitcase is treated badly, it will remain intact and my things will remain protected. So I brought with me a Samsonite.
Let me show you. There it goes. Yeah. You can just tell us more about this.
So this is something that pilots also recommend to use for people that travel a lot, and because this suitcase is made of bulletproof material, basically.
Wow!
And you can also lock all your drawers, and it's safe. But at the same time, it looks really casual. It doesn't look fancy, so it doesn't attract the attention of thieves. But it has really good drawers, and it's a good suitcase.
And it fits into the hand luggage department, right?
Yes.
That's great. I was always looking for something like that has good quality, because that's difficult to find.
Yeah.
And Samsonite, you said. Okay. So tell me more about it.
So when I pack clothes, then I try to. When I already start thinking about packing things when I go to the store to choose what I want to buy. So I buy versatile pieces that you can wear for different seasons. You test whether this piece sits on you well when you move, sit, stand up, raise your hands, and you think about, will this piece serve me in different situations? And can you dress it up? So can you wear this piece with, for example, a dress or at a fancy event? So right now I have this t-shirt that is striped, but I can also add a black dress to it, black skirt to it, and I can turn it into something that suits to a bit fancier party. And this piece that I have is a blue scarf. Looks like this. It's just one example of a piece that's really versatile. So you can wear it like this as a scarf. You can wear it on your shoulders. Well, like this as well, but you can wear it on your shoulders. You can tie it together from one to have it at a party on your dress with a shoulder cover. You can experiment with it in different ways.
Nice.
I also have an infinity dress that I use, and that's not with me because this time I didn't need it. And that I can tie from upwards in 50 different ways. I still have to learn all the ways. And then we have this company called Toothpaste, and they made this piece that you can wear as a dress, as a skirt, as a scarf, as a top, as a belt, as a head cover, whatever. And even the one that I have, you can even wear it to go swimming. So if you invest into pieces like that, you can manage different situations really well.
Yeah. So I also heard you have like a capsule wardrobe. Can you tell us more about what capsule wardrobe is and how does it work?
So a capsule wardrobe is a wardrobe full of essentials that you can, as I said, wear in different ways, different seasons, and you can always look good and look well put together. So the items that you have suit together with each other really well. So if you have, for example, your black or blue pants, whatever, you can wear with them with all the shirts you have. So I would, for example, well, in a capsule wardrobe, you don't buy something that is, I don't know, a glittery butterfly on your shirt, because you can wear it to a party. It wouldn't look very good. So that's what you keep in mind.
Okay, nice. So how many looks did you do with your wardrobe?
We tried to take pictures for 3 days or something of all the looks, but like we got tired of it.
Yeah,
so
many ways.
You can, with like 9 or 8 pieces, you can do I think you can do like 50 looks. And if you keep adding, well, you have to calculate, but there's so many opportunities to wear different things.
So the essentials when you're traveling, okay, we mentioned the suitcase. We mentioned also that you need some stuff always with you, and I would like to talk about more about these things, because when you travel somewhere, what do you bring? What's the essential thing?
So, of course, makeup in a way isn't essential, but I like to use makeup as a way of self-expression, and I bring it. So some of the products that you see here are makeup. But when we talk about the essentials, then of course you need to brush your teeth.
Of course. I hope you do.
And I use a bamboo toothbrush. I bought a new one here in Slovenia. But I think a good toothbrush has a small head. It has micro tips on top of the brushes, and the density of the brushes is rather high. And I haven't found a toothbrush that has its head bent a bit, but that's what the dentists recommend. So take good care of your teeth, because if you don't, then it will bring more waste than...
and also more health issues.
Then I also use a silk floss, and I recommend watching videos on how to use silk floss, because it's actually not that obvious. Many people do it like this. That's not the correct way.
Maybe we should make a video about that, but there already are the videos.
And this, I think you cannot see it in the camera, but
we're gonna put it
I have some dental tablets here, and these are, you just put one in your mouth, you chew it, and it becomes a toothpaste, and then you brush. And the ones that I use, they also contain fluoride, because I follow the recommendations of my dentist. So many alternative toothpastes that people offer, they don't contain fluoride. But in my region, I need to use one with fluoride. Then you need to wash yourself.
Of course.
And this is, well, I have this metal box. Actually, this soap, this isn't completely plastic free, because it has some plastic wrapping on it. But I try to use a soap that doesn't dry my skin. So, and it's still less plastic. So I bought this from a pharmacy, and it doesn't dry your skin. So I use it on my body.
You have to find something that's suitable for you. Not, for example, not this soap will be suitable for you. You have to find your own thing.
So this is the same. This has the same pH as your skin. So that's why I chose it. And then I have this shampoo bar. So I've tested all kinds of different shampoo bars. I'm still testing and finding the perfect one. But this specific one is from Lush. But I've also used some others.
We have in Slovenia company for kids and us. They're amazing, like the shampoos.
And then, well, I have these makeup removing bags that pads that I also use to remove makeup. And I also used them as for the soap so that it wouldn't get soggy.
Nice, because I have the cotton ones. I used to. It's a really funny story. I used the pads first when I was when I gave birth. You know, when you have milk.
Yeah.
And then I reused the pads for removing makeup because you just wash them and it's like new. So yeah, that's a good idea as well.
Yeah. You can use them for several purposes.
Yeah, reuse whatever you have.
Then when I wake up, I wash my face with the same soap that is also meant for washing your face. Then I use a toner, which is from rose water, and after that I use this cream. So this is something I can find locally. When this jar is empty, I can return it to a collecting point, and they will wash it and refill it, and I can buy a new one. But it really depends on like what you like and what is suitable for you. This is what's suitable for me. And in the evening, I remove my makeup with oil. So people use different oils. I use jojoba, but you can use what's suitable for you and your.
Which one is that?
Jojoba.
Oh, I never heard of it.
And then I have, we finally get to the makeup, or before we get to shaving. So it's a reusable razor. Some people use electronic ones. This is also an option. With this one, you just switch the blade, and I haven't had any problems.
Did you find the blade here?
Actually, I didn't find the blade. Because I didn't know where to search for them, but it's like otherwise it's been fine. It's still working. And with this one, I would say that I didn't have any problems with it being in my suitcase.
In the carry-on, yeah.
I actually didn't have any problems.
That's
Nobody
good.
asked anything.
Maybe if you go to the United States.
Yeah, but it really depends.
Yeah,
so
it depends
you
on
might
the airline.
have to buy the blades and the location. You maybe an electronic version is better for you. So
Yeah, it depends because I have the electronic one and I have it like for 7 years now, so it still works.
yeah,
I did have to like remove some part because it broke and replace it with another, but it was like a small part and it functions. So yeah.
whatever works for you. Like this one, I think is like definitely more than 30 years old.
Yeah.
So it's older than me.
Yeah, and it's gonna last like forever.
Yeah. And then we get back to the makeup. So something that men also use is lip balm. So this specific one, I bought it from Lush and it was really expensive. But I was really in trouble because I was going to talk in front of the cameras and in front of the TV. And my lips were so dry, they were like cracking up because of the weather. And I needed to go and find some zero waste lip balm immediately. And I mean, this costs like, I think it costs like 12 euros or 10 euros. It's insane.
Such a small quantity.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I've now made some myself. And my friend has also made me. It consists of beeswax, olive oil, and some other oil.
And I think coconut.
Yeah, it might be
Maybe,
coconut. Yeah, I think so. And you melt it together in the right quantities, and it's actually better than.
That's how I make my own creams. Yeah.
And it really works, and it's the best thing for my lips.
Good. And you have to figure it out what suits you. Again, it might not suit you, but that's the point.
And with makeup, I have been a bit scared to test out doing my own makeup and making it myself, and I haven't tried it yet still. But
Me neither, so. Yeah.
But I've searched for some companies that would do this work for me and do it better. And I found this company called Zao that sells their products in bamboo containers, and you can refill it. So the first time you buy this, I don't know, powder or whatever, this
mascara,
then you pay a bit more.
Of course, yeah.
But the next time when you just change the inside of it, it's actually the same price or even cheaper than buying a regular one new. And many companies are now turning to that you can buy a replacement. Of course,
like just refill.
Yeah.
That's good. Oh, so you open it?
Yeah.
The white thing goes out?
Yeah.
And you change it yourself?
Yeah. So, yeah, basically
That's
for
nice.
this one, you just scroll the top off and then you switch it. And with
I have to try these.
Yeah. And with these, you have a small hole and you just use a needle to push out the
container. The container inside the box. Yeah, okay.
So this is a really comfortable way to.
Can I just look at it?
So the inside is cracked for me.
No. so nice.
Yeah,
but this is steel.
Yeah, it's metal. Yeah, some kind of metal.
Yeah, it's nice. I didn't know. I thought it was plastic inside, but it's great.
Yeah, and it's actually, I think it looks so much better as well.
Yeah.
But the refills, you have to consider that they still come in like some plastic, but it's less than with the regular makeup.
So what are the differences between these three?
So these are eyeshadows.
Okay, I get it now.
And then these are from Zao. And then I also have two pencils. One is an eye pencil and another one is a brow pencil. And with these, you have metal corks, so you can recycle these. Many of these have plastic corks.
That's true.
But you can also reuse them for pens for your child, so that their pencil case doesn't get dirty. Or you can think of ways of reusing or recycling these. And these are a better option. So yeah.
Okay, so we have the brushes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I see some people have some bamboo brushes, so this part is bamboo, but I don't think you need to buy, like if you had the brushes before already, just reuse what you have.
Exactly.
You don't have to buy everything new.
That's true. Okay, so one more thing, you always bring your water bottle with you. That's essential that we should mention. Yeah. So you have this one, and also you can have some for coffee or tea or, you have it here. I love this brand.
Yeah, it's the same.
I've tried like already a glass one, but with kids it breaks.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's not really a long living container. I'm gonna say it like that. So yeah, I think bottle is an essential thing that you bring everywhere, right?
Definitely. With these, well, if you're just starting out and thinking of what to buy, I would suggest you just buy a thermos and use it for both hot and cold drinks. But it's just my personal preference to have a water bottle and coffee separately, because sometimes I like to drink them at the same time. And some people would say that it's overcomplicating my life, but I think having these two actually makes me happier.
And you can refill it everywhere you go if you need it for a longer time. Like water, you can just fill the both.
And many places even give you a discount. When you buy with the regular coffee cup, it's quite uncomfortable actually. It doesn't stay hot. You cannot put it in your bag. You cannot drink it later. You can spill it on someone. This one, it's so comfortable.
One more question: do you use the thingies for cleaning your ears? You know, the paper ones.
No, I don't. I actually use my finger and a piece of toilet paper.
I do that too for like 2-3 months now. But I used to buy the paper one. You have also these ones in Estonia, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that is also one thing people can use if they want to. Again, whatever is your preference, do that. Okay, so is there anything else of the essential you would, besides this, you would say you need, like when you go somewhere?
Yeah, definitely women's hygiene. So
of course,
a menstrual cup. So that's so comfortable and easy to use. I think why carry so many disposable products when you can have just one thing?
Menstrual cup or the washable pads. Yeah, there are two.
Yeah.
Did you know that there are also washable tampons?
Yeah, I heard about them.
Yeah.
I think that like I have an attitude towards it. I think it somehow like creates a reaction in me because I find the cup is a bit easier or a lot easier to use.
And there's one thing, you don't need a lot of pads. For example, that's the better side of it.
Yeah.
But again, you have to find your suitable thing, whatever suits you, that's the best. The only thing I always say, just find the alternative because it's way better. You're gonna spend less money. For example, if you buy the normal pads, the plastic ones, you're gonna spend a lot of money. And if you buy a menstrual cup, you're gonna just spend the 30 euros max for it.
Yeah, yeah. It pays off. Like, why do you have to pay for being a woman?
It also goes the same with diapers, with washable diapers for kids, but that's the story for another time. Is there any other essential you think we need with us, or is good to have?
Yeah. So there are actually quite a few. So I didn't put this on the table immediately because it's in plastic. In my country, I can only buy crystal deodorant in plastic. But the thing is, it lasts for a year or more. They say it lasts for more than a year. So it's a good opportunity to save on packaging and save on space. So I would also put that in here. But this is what suits my body, of course, me as a human. But there are also some that are made of, I think, coconut oil, starch, and baking soda, I think.
Again, we have that in Slovenia, and it's in paper. Yeah, it's great. It suits me. So I found that thing, but before that, I heard that you can just use sodium. But I didn't like that idea. I tried it. It wasn't good. It wasn't good for me. So you found your thing. I found mine. So that's it. We just buy things where we don't use as much plastic. Sometimes we have to think about going less waste, not zero waste, because we're like, oh, zero. I can't be zero waste. By night, it's difficult. It's a process.
And then I also have here something that's it's maybe not as environmentally friendly as you would think. It's a Kindle, it's an e-reader, and I think it's very beneficial when you're traveling for long periods, when you have a bag that is already quite full, but you'd like to fit more reading time and more ways to educate yourself. So here is where I also read books about the environment and to educate myself. Now this will pay you off in terms of the footprint when you have 150 books in here, but set goals. Set your standards high.
That's true.
Then I also carry a refillable pen. So some of these have like disposable options that you can get, but I got a refillable one. And for longer trips, I also take the ink pot with me. So here I have it because the trip is 1 month and a half. So.
Yeah, and you need it to refill.
But this is a good way to save on waste from pens. And if you're going to a conference, for example, or a work trip, just skip the plastic pens that they offer you for free and bring your fancy pen with you.
Yeah, refuse the freebies.
And one more thing that I forgot to say about hygiene is that you have to pack your things into a visible bag. And you can use a reusable bag. So this came with my suitcase, but I think you can buy one. And you can put all your makeup in here, or the liquids. Liquids. And this way you don't have to use the single-use disposable version.
And also the good part of the shampoo bar and the soap bar is that it's not liquid.
Yeah.
You have less liquids, you can bring more stuff.
Yeah, exactly. It's a lot more comfortable.
Okay. So, you have some bags as well. Yeah. To go shopping, for example, or to maybe carry some stuff inside.
Yes. So I've even used one of these as a clutch in an emergency. So I didn't know we were going to a fancy dinner, and I just wore it like this and said, well, this is normal. This is how I carry my stuff, and nobody said anything. But this is what I usually buy food into, and if you want to save space, you can buy some croissants at the airport here, or a sandwich or something, and skip the plastic waste.
Yeah, just put the bag first, so they don't forget to give you the stuff into the bag.
And I also bring a spoon. I choose, if I buy food into my box, I choose to buy foods that don't require a knife. Or something that you can stab people with. Well, I can try to stab with this.
Yeah, but you're not going to be very successful at it.
So I bring a spoon, but you can decide to bring a spork or what is more suitable for you. Yeah. And I usually bring several of these bags. I usually choose like an apartment to stay where I can cook myself. And then I need these bags to buy food locally.
Yeah, that's true. Also, here I would add this thingy, the box we talked about before with Liisa. It's a good thing. Also, if you go somewhere and you have to carry lunch, or if you go to the restaurant, you have leftovers, you just put it inside. Or I bring it every time I go to any event, because they normally serve the food with the plastic, of course, forks and the plastic papers, like picnics events. So I prefer to use this one. That's also an option.
And it seems so crazy that this is leak proof, that you wouldn't think of it when you look at it. You would think that if it will spill, you can put soup in here.
Yeah, I also have a box that has 2 stories, so you can put 2 different things, and it leaked. So I use that one only to like put stuff that don't have like soup or liquids. And I use this one for everything else. So when I go, if I travel, I bring both of them. But if I go somewhere, I just use this one, because I never know if it's gonna be a liquid or it's gonna be a solid food. So yeah, that's it. It's also great if you have if you have kids, because you always have to bring some lunch or something to eat. So yeah, I think that's it. I think we covered everything.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Right. So thank you for watching. Today, Liisa was with me. She has an Estonian blog. She's a blogger and also a coach. So if you need anything about her to know, you can just check her website. I'm gonna put the link below. And I think we covered everything today. Yeah, that's it. Thank you for coming and for taking your time, and see you next time. Don't forget to like this video or subscribe, and go outside. It's a beautiful day. Bye.
Bye.